end for Commander Zane and Buddy. Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Who's in charge of the mission? And how did this happen? What? We're recording. Make sure we edit that out. Commander, the reason your instructions have been kept vague until now is that your mission is not only of extreme importance, it is also highly sensitive. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that you qualify for, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No imported snacks, no Aether Wave cereals, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But please try to be more discreet than usual, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you?
Look, let's be honest here. You somehow managed to fumble your way through these things successfully. Let's just hope you're able to pull it off one more time.
Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you're just putting one over on the new guy, ain't you? A good agent has need of these. They slow everything down, give you a tactical advantage. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, What do you think? Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. Really? You're seriously unaware that if you try to unseal a skip drive, they explode? Doesn't matter. It's a lie anyway. The explosive seals aren't necessary for them to function. They're really just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they caused the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully so. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some confused fool more suited to running a cash register than a secret mission fouling it up. Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Abara. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every...
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own. Always a good idea to have a cover story.
There's no time reducing those mechs to scrap metal, eh, Commander? Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and...
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Abara and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abara's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Jim Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry in the security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being ceremoniously shot. Suppose I could hear you out.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
Robin's family's visit. Surely you don't think it's anything untoward.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been clear. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. Wasn't funny.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate.
We're back on the ship.
To sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it.
Yes, you! You are not just a cog in the machine. You are... in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent. Failure will be met with severe consequences.
Mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
Disruptive influences. Contact lost. No party shall dither. Hither and yon. Stand up.
We're encountering more opposition over here than Debris said we should. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you can provide would be helpful, Commander.
Severe consequences. Structure is only as strong as that keeps us productive. Your sovereign, the protector of our and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even...
Calm her down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out of the lobby. I'll see you and your team soon in the skip lab. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Law, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. Out of the mission. We've got to complete the mission. Commander, surely you ain't suggesting I leave one of our own behind? Not after what you told me back on the ship. I mean, Pascal could... She could still be alive. No. You can write me up later. But I ain't leaving here without her.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
It makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Get back here! I'm alerting the guards!
there. Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
This is not a drill. Or it is. It is not our place to question.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Shall turn the tide. Seeking shelter. Maintaining the...
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already! How is it possible you keep stumbling your way through things that would kill a more competent agent, and then emerge unscathed on the other side? It's infuriating! It's an embarrassing miscalculation on my part is what it is. No matter. It's one I'm about to rectify. You think I'd betray you, or the Earth Directorate, or my principals for a handful of bits? There is no betrayal here, though it is understandable someone like you would see it thus. No, The explanation is far more simple. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either. Are you finished with your pithy threats? I'm loath to step on your big moment, but we are out of time. Farewell, Commander.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleos and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
She's gone to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting a Protectorate communications hub.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. To preserve the integrity of the contents, brute force is inadvisable. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal. Final recommendation. The second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
distractibility, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclination, and retransforms into a thing of surgery. There is sign of birth.
And now this. More
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
That's why we're heading to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot when picking up the Brace Trail. At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the troopers.
If I subjected it to a large amount of N-rays, then hit it with a hammer. Oh, hello there. Welcome to my little slice of paradise in paradise. I didn't hear you come in. I'm focused something fierce on my current project, you see. It is? Fascinating. Did you see any unusual behavior? Any changes in Crabble familial dynamics? Or the emergence of any new evolutionary traits? That is a physical impossibility. They lack the opposable thumbs necessary to sign paperwork. In this lab, we only deal with the cold, hard facts of science. Unless they also just evolved opposable thumbs. Evolution and familial changes in one go. This is so exciting. Once I finish this experiment, I'll head out to see for myself. Oh, and please take this with you. Just a small thank you for providing me with such exciting and useful information.
It's all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meat to canned animals. That's...
Ain't nothing there. Can't just shoot in the thin air. No, no target. Hit what in the where now?
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a Yeseng protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. And Protectorate drone's been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. But void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. Wasn't like I didn't want to take things farther. Hit the Protectorate where it hurt. But I still had my cover to think of, too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission. I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
You can't spell heinous aesthetic without Auntie's choice.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Yeah, let them simmer in their stuff.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer.
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident,
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating
to participate in tossball
North
games,
appears in Old Abandoned
leagues,
Chapel.
or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly.
If the animal senses danger, it may grow aggressive.
You know what?
Forget I said it. You're doing great.
We're closed.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Obviously, as the result of the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. I don't know. I'm no scientician.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472, they're gonna kill anything that moves through the hole.
Scout, report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout.
Be advised. Physiological cues indicate acute cantankerousness in nearby armed guards. A stealthy approach is suggested.
Danger. Stranger ahead.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Standing by with life support.
Enemies detected.
Commander, you are dying. It is not advised at this time.
take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which. Nobody around.
Unsanitary conditions detected.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Because I've squirreled myself away inside our test chamber for safekeeping? Well, I assure you my position as lead visionary of this innovative lab persists regardless. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment. Assuming success, your fee will be based on the length of your involuntary impressment, dangers from exposure to undisclosed hazards, etc. It should be quite fair. Don't focus so much on monetary compensation. Think of the goodwill you'll earn with Auntie's Choice. We have vision and we are going places, this project especially. You see, our lab is a far cry from the others. You're part of something bigger here. The individual not only thrives, but shines even more brightly with the help of their brethren. It all requires a certain devotion. In the end, it's really quite in the best interests of everyone's careers. A rising tide raises all boats, as they say. Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters? Oh, really? That's very interesting. I believe that long since discredited, but, you know, such things often come back into fashion. Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate, no matter if you are capable of following simple instructions. I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions? We'll need two things: fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds, a satellite lab to this one, if you will. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Typical Auntie's Choice, moving fast and breaking things.
Engaging counter protocols. Sequencing attack strategies.
Ready to waste them. On your command. No target. Head combat. Love to, but I'm not ready.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Guns locked and loaded.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Law, I don't think this
it was
hatch
a
strong
great
since
idea.
Horizon Point.
So much stuff for the taking around here.
Here.
Motherload of loot. Need to get me back in the
Howdy,
sprint
Zeb.
race.
You look...
Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. Could you sit tight?
Do you always put your hands on other people's things? Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared. Sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause. I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
I know it, Commander. We all did the best we could on that mission.
Perhaps my words were too pointed. It is difficult to erase the memory of how Niles came to me. Half torn up, on the border between life and death. But that was years ago. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the Consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Mounting threat.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be
entering a computational state.
Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the Rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Engaging combat vehicles.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram.
Exhaust manifold still warm.
Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that. With that minister, like she said.
I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Best keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned. And I'll take care of you, Commander. You lot on the wrong side of a freighter.
Schultz went where? 6-5. Schultz! How are you still upright over there?
The difficulty that puts story over combat. What do you want now?
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzle. While under more than 3 atmospheres of
pressure. That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram.
Exhaust manifold still warm.
Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister, like she said.
I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. Did you ever see? Nope. Probably hear them in your dreams. Haven't already.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Ready to waste. On your command. Schultz went where?
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
Decomposition rate, 12 to 17%.
Didn't really need to know.
You there. Keep your hand. Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Indeed. Though once this was the accepted order in which we handled matters. Now, well, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. You actually believe you can contend with him? You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. Ah, so you are sympathetic to the Protectorate cause and wish to rid our people of this scum at our doorstep. Wonderful. I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were... oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear?
Hanging has been an effective means of execution dating back centuries. Its purpose is to administer pain and fear before expiration.
Your humor leaves much to be desired. But so long as you deliver what I seek, I will resist opening fire in retribution. Now go. Remember, once I have both traitors apprehended, you may cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell.
Science knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Huh. Well, at least he's not shooting the water anymore.
A meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious...
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to speak freely. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Grey gone astray?
The Matriarch and Sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope as our home, and devised the paradigm as...
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much... have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
To the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Farewell now.
Twisted my valve, Commander.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized him.
Welcome back.
The pleasant atmosphere.
Prudence dictates.
To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm.
Appeared right out of the Aether. Just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraut.
Resilient, the system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give...
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both, about which I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts.
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aetherwave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with Sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If you were a Sentinel, or in some Sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings.